Welcome to the Cat Conversation. I'm KJ, the Kitty Correspondent, and your guide to building a deeper bond with your cat. I connect you to the experts, the stories, and the little aha moments that help you truly understand your feline friend. Let's do this. Let's have the Cat Conversation. It is the Cat Conversation, turning things over to somebody. I was so excited to have a chance to just be in the same room with you and now have the Cat Conversation with Sterling, the TrapKing Davis. And what you do, the passion that you bring to your work and the message that you want to get out there. I mean, it comes through. I can tell that you are emotional, that you are committed. Let's start with, where did that connection come from? When were you like, I got to be the Trap King?
So I think I'll say, I loved cats growing up. Like, cats have been my thing. I don't know what the weird connection is. My parents wouldn't let me have cats, so I would be outside feeding all the stray cats, sneaking them in my grandmother's basement, doing a bunch of stuff I wasn't supposed to do, but I always loved cats. But when I what got me into rescue and what really kind of hit home, because I was doing music most of my life, but what kind of hit home is when I started it, I had trapped some cats and I was taking them back, and it was a predominantly black neighborhood. And some guys came over, they saw me returning the cats, they came over there and they told me, hey, we see what you're doing, and people bring cats and they use these cats to bring diseases and track us in underserved communities. And I was like, that's not what's happening at all. But at that point, I think, and I sat there and I talked to them for hours and corrected them on that. But I think at that moment, it was like, okay, there needs to be somebody delivering this message the correct way. Like, the information is not being spread. It was already a hyper-masculinity thing, like guys can't have cats. So I wanted to end that stereotype. I've only learned from women, and I saw the women that taught me, they were burning out from compassion fatigue and burnout. So I saw so many voids in one area, and it was like, you know what? I think this is my life now. Like, I think this is my calling in life. This is what I'm supposed to do. And that's what I did. I called all my music buddies and was like, hey, I'm gonna live out of my vehicle and rescue cats now. And they was like, okay, he's out of his mind.
Well, and I think, you know what? I mean, we just kind of eventually figure that out. No matter what you're doing in rescue, TNR, like, you could see people being like, you are just crazy. And it's like, you know what? I am, and I'm not.
I am.
It's fine. I
am. I mean, I'm walking around in a robe. So there's that part. I mean, there's nothing sane about that.
And let's talk about the importance of the representation that you bring to it, because there is the stereotype. And listen, I am a crazy cat lady, but when you speak, it's different. And it's important, and it's why this show is the Cat Conversation. It's important in inviting other people to the conversation. So can you talk about what that means to you and how you have really incorporated that into your brand?
It means everything to me, because growing up, I didn't see a me. I wish I would have saw somebody like me, a guy he liked cats out loud. It was okay if he painted his nails and expressed yourself differently. I wish that it was a me around when I was younger growing up. So that's my thing. I wanted to be understood that you could express yourself how you want to express yourself. It's okay for men to have cats. Your masculinity won't drop off if you adopt a pet or if you help a cat. So I want people to see that not only can guys do it, people of color can do it, but it's a love thing. Like, comedy, music, cute pets, it brings people together. So I want to do it instead of it looking like something that's just, oh, it's so hard, it's so bad. You're a rock star if you do this. If you live this life of rescue, you're a rock star. And I want people to see it, know it, and feel it. It's a rock star life.
So let me ask, have you had someone, who has sent you a message or maybe come up to you at an event like this and talked about how you being that guy that you wish you'd had now has impacted them?
So this
made me cry, Sterling.
Listen, this young guy that I'm about to talk about has almost made me, I have cried a few times. So it's a guy named Shawn, a young boy named Shawn. He stays out of New Jersey. He works with an organization. I'm trying to remember the name. I want to remember the name of the organization. But they gave me a call because his aunt does TNR. And she called me and she was like, listen, the guy Shawn, he dresses up in superhero outfits and he feeds the cats because he saw you, and he raps because he saw me doing a cat
I
rap.
know that kid.
You know
He's
Shawn?
doing that because of you.
Yes. So Shawn is like a good friend of mine. He just sent me some stuff with a book because I have a TNR book, and he sent me the TNR book, and I was like, all right, you gotta lean back and stop the tears. I was like, this little boy is everything I wanted, because he's in it, he feels it, and he's not ashamed to dress up in his superhero outfits, feed the cats. Other people are like, why don't you like dogs? He's like, nope, I like the cats. And I love it. Like, that's every time I think about Shawn, I'm like, people have asked me, is that your son? I'm like, I don't have any two-legged children, but it's not my son, but I love that dude like a son. Shawn is the best. That's probably that he hit me in the feels.
Love that. Okay, so we do have to talk about your children, because you are traveling a lot, and your cats are pretty good at traveling with you, but let's take a moment to just kind of brag on you love your cats.
My babies, all of my babies are rescues. Rescue is my favorite breed, of course. But I have my 4 babies, Bowie. All my babies are named after music, my favorite musician. So I share a birthday with David Bowie, so I have a Bowie. I have Alanis Morissette. I think that's obvious, Alanis Morissette. Damita Joe, which is Janet Jackson's middle name. And I said Alanis. And Nipsey Cuddle, who is after the late rapper Nipsey Hussle. So those are my 4 babies. And they travel with me like very well. If I drove here, they would be with me in the RV. They see the RV as home and they love it. And I probably wouldn't be able to do it without them. So I'm missing them now.
And that's another thing that you represent to people, is that if you do it right, your cats can travel. Your cats are social, so you're showing people on so many different levels how they can engage. Do you want to travel? Your cat can travel. Do you want to help rescues? Here's how to TNR. Like, you're doing it all, man.
Oh yeah, I'm a big advocate for training. I train cats as well. Clicker training is amazing. All my cats are whistle trained. So when I blow my whistle, my cats will go to their carriers, which is something you want to, and shout out to the amazing Acro-Cats. My buddy Samantha taught me how to whistle and clicker train. So shout out to Samantha and the Acro-Cats, because that's who taught me how to do that. But my cat, it makes it so much easier with going to the vet. Like, usually cats see the carrier and it's like, I'm out, because I know what happens when that carrier come out. But being whistle trained, I could blow the whistle, they run to their carriers, they know they'll get a treat, so it helps out a ton. And I try to teach that, as well as a high five. Anybody doing adoptions, if somebody come in for adopting and the cat high fives, it's a good move. High five, clicker training, that's a great move. So.
Well, and this is all coming full circle. My very first story that I did on cats was on the Acro-Cats.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Okay.
And I was nervous, and I don't want anyone to see it because it was so bad.
Wow.
But it was my first story.
So Samantha Martin, who runs the Acro-Cats, is like a very good friend of mine. And when I first decided I was going to live out of my vehicle, Sam was like, you can park outside of my house if you want. Like, it's kind of weird that you're just out here on the streets. She was like, you could plug up, get some electricity and everything. And I was like, thanks. But Sam actually trained me on clicker training and housed me to a certain extent. So Sam is a very, very good friend of mine.
Okay, well, I need you to connect me with her so I can do another story that's going to be way, way better.
I'll definitely I'll make that connection. I was just texting her a minute ago. It's funny.
Oh, that's too funny. You brought that up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that takes me back to the nerves and how terrible I was. And they probably were like, what is this crazy cat lady doing at our show? Because she definitely is not doing a good story.
Yeah, I gotta let her know that. You gotta, and like I said, shout out. You gotta see an Acro-Cats show, because my son Bowie, who I was just talking about, is actually the lead drummer of her band. So Bowie, gotta see the Acro-Cats. Bowie's with her right now.
I love it. All right, it's all coming together. We're going to keep the cat conversation going. How do people find you if they want to follow?
So I have my website is trapkinghumane.org. Social media, the original TrapKing on all platforms. you'll see the crazy bald guy with some cats doing crazy cat stuff, trapping, training, all of that stuff. So the original TrapKing on all platforms and trapkinghumane.org website.
All right. Thanks so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
More of the cat conversation coming up. Woo! Thanks for joining us for another episode of The Cat Conversation. I'm KJ, your kitty correspondent, always happy to help you build that deeper bond you want with your cat. You can connect with me through KJ's Cat Club. Go to kjscatclub.com. And if you enjoyed the conversation, leave a comment, give it a like, and make sure you subscribe to The Cat Conversation.